Is this thing on? Yes. You guys ready for some New York City comedy? I don't know, that's how it's listed in the program. It says Dan Katch, New York City comedy, so I figured, I don't know. Anthony Weiner, right? That Weiner sounds like penis. Penis? Alright, I was hoping there'd be a little more lowbrow comedy. I wanted to do a little joke for the full time counterpunch, right? Like, boobie! I think we can laugh at body parts, we just don't laugh at sexism. I mean, I think it's pretty simple. I can't blame the folks for putting just New York City comedy in the program, because I've always been a little bit traumatized about the question of how I should be introduced, you know. It actually goes back to something that happened at this conference a bunch of years ago. I was giving a talk, and the chair of the meeting, this is a very inside joke for people who come to this conference, the chair of the meeting asked me how I should be introduced. And I'm a big fan of James Brown. So I said I would like to be introduced as the Godfather of Marxism. And he was like, wait, really? And I was like, no. And then he was like, oh, okay. And then I felt really bad, because he was like, you know, he was younger than me, maybe it was his like first time doing this or whatever, and I was starting to feel bad about it. And then he gets up there and he goes, so I'd like to introduce Danny Katch. He asked me to introduce him as the Godfather of Marxism. I don't know if he's here. I saw him earlier. Yeah, he's here? Okay, cool. No, he'll be nameless. I'm not giving him the benefit of saying who it was. So, and I'm still like, it messed me up for the entire time I was doing the presentation. Like, it was pretty embarrassing. So, the next year, I see him and I'm still like, does he know how much he fucked me? Like, I don't know if he was aware. Maybe again, he was nervous, it's his first time, but no, he comes right up to me and he's like, hey, Godfather of Marxism! So yeah, fuck you. I wanted to say that for a long time. Glenn Greenwald last night. You guys thought he was amazing? Yeah! I thought he was an asshole, actually, because not only, seriously, all the jokes that I have tonight are about the NSA. Like, for real. And not only that, but like half the jokes that I had are the same ones that he made last night, I swear. Yeah. I like literally, my wife Lucy, she texted me while he's talking, she's like, oh shit, did the NSA leak your jokes? They would totally do that. My jokes can change the world. They're dangerous. The NSA is all over that shit. But it's a little, no really though, I mean it's a little bit much, right? Not only are you going to be this like incredible investigative journalist, you break the story of the year, you got integrity coming out your butthole, right? And on top of that, you also just have to rock the comedy last night. Like, his jokes are funnier than the jokes you're about to get from me, right? I kind of feel like it's not enough for me to be doing jokes here. Like I also have to break some crazy fucking government agency. And I don't have that shit. We just got jokes. So here we go. Here's some NSA jokes. That's literally what I got. Same thing. I'm not kidding. Yeah. Here we go. Number one. One of the ironic things about hearing about this prison program is that it makes you think maybe there actually aren't government agents at this conference, right? Because they actually, maybe they don't need to be. They obviously can just sit in an office and listen to all our shit, you know, watch all our internet searches or whatever. I mean, basically, capitalism has done the same thing to spying and espionage that it does to everything else. It turns it into a boring office job. Look, say what you want about government agents and they've fucked up a lot of stuff, but at least there was a life of intrigue. I mean, there's some incredible movies that have been made about it. People see Donnie Brasco? Remember that with Johnny Depp? It's amazing. He infiltrates the mob and he befriends Al Pacino. It's incredible, right? That movie would suck if it was just Johnny Depp sitting at a computer watching whatever Al Pacino's doing on Facebook. Like, how do you write a scene for a movie with prison, right? Is it just Donnie Brasco sitting at his computer like... Oh, hey Donnie, some of us are going to go to Cinnabon, but I guess so. You want anything? Forget about it. It's not a good movie, right? It's not even just espionage, though, right? It's even warfare. I mean, what is drone warfare. It's bombing people, and I know this is gonna get dark, it's bombing people from another country from a fucking cubicle. It's like combining the horrors of warfare with like the drudgery of office work. It's disgusting on so many levels. Again, I'm not trying to romanticize old-fashioned militaries, and I don't think people here would, but like, again, some good movie characters, right? Like, psychotic, like Willem Dafoe in Full Metal Jacket, Jack Nicholson and A Few Good Men, like, you can't handle the truth! What? How do you portray a general in like a drone office complex, right? Is it like the manager from Office Space? Is it Ron Lumberg, right? You just see him like coming with his coffee. Hey, soldier. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to come in on Sunday, and we got a target in Waziristan, and yeah. I'm gonna need you to come in on Sunday to murder those people. Not good. Okay. NSA joke number 2. That was just one joke. That was just one joke. That's okay. NSA joke number 2. How people in government are like going crazy over this leak that Edward Snowden's done, right? This is such dangerous, people's lives are at risk, I can't believe this. So you would think if this information was so radioactive and could do so much damage, that you would make it harder for someone to get, okay? And I'm not demeaning, Edward Snowden is a hero, right? But let's just be clear, to get this information, he did not have to be Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. He did not have to take out 30 guards and then come down the ceiling from a wire because there's motion detector. No, he got one of the like hundreds of thousands of jobs that you can get to give you that information, and then he sat down on his computer and he downloaded it. This isn't making fun of Edward Snowden. Everyone's like, what the fuck is he doing? It's about, don't worry, I'll be making fun of the bad guys. Hold on, I'll get there. The point is that it probably took me longer to figure out how to download free music from the internet than it took Edward Snowden how to figure out how to download this shit, right? I mean, there are 800,000 people in this country that have top secret clearance, right? There are frequent flyer clubs that are more exclusive than top secret. If 800,000 people know something, it's not top secret. That's not the definition of the word. And more than half of those people work for private contractors, don't work for the government. Just like Edward Snowden got a job with Bruce Hamilton, right? And to me, that's just one of the, this is why capitalism is so ridiculous. I mean, even something like this, where it's like, this is incredibly important information. You've got to guard this with your life. Lives are, oh, wait, what's that? You'll do it for $1 an hour less? Oh, cool. You got it. NSA joke number 3. Obama, President Obama, what Obama said when this broke, I don't know if he basically said, actually he didn't basically say, he said it, but I can't remember, so I got to pull out my little notes here. He said, well, we can't have 100% security and also 100% privacy. We as a society have to make choices. And it's so, like, we've known Obama for a while now. The guy can be a condescending prick, right? He just got busted running this secret police state, and he's giving us the lecture, right? Like, he's like, young lady, you can't have privacy and security, right? I mean, I know, I'm a parent. I know this trick, right? If I get caught doing something, what I'm gonna do. If I tell my daughter, you know, look, no candy after dinner, and then she sees me snacking like hell afterward, I'm immediately gonna be like, oh, well, you see, honey, I mean, it's, you know, sometimes grown-ups make mistakes. You know, I try to turn it into like my life lesson to her, but yeah, I can see her eyes are just like, yeah, whatever, give me the fucking candy, you're busted. And that's what we think. But also, what was Obama saying? We as a society have to make choices. Oh, really? Like, we're gonna get to make this choice? Like, cool, so should we set up like neighborhood discussion, the special election? We? No, I meant we. It's sort of like the royal we, but we didn't have a monitor. It's like the military industrial we, right? The White House, the CIA, the Pentagon, we have to make these choices. And just last thing I want to say, and then I'll be done, is if you think about it though, and I mean this, that so much of what socialism is about, right? So much of our project is about reclaiming that pronoun we, right? I mean, like, from what they mean to us, to the we. Yeah, shut up, I'm making a really good point. I mean, that's some deep shit that I just came up with right now. We don't just have to fight on the ideological terrain, the economic terrain, the political terrain. We have to fight on the grammatical terrain. Right? And I think it's pretty deep that I just came up with it. Glenn Greenwald just tweeted that shit this afternoon. Oh, fuck. All right, that's it. Thank you.